So Christopher Hitchens brings up the point, very good point, in his book and a lot of his debates about God's compulsory love. And every single time he brings this point up, you see the Christian side start performing all these mental gymnastics to kind of reconcile this point and make themselves feel comfortable about it. But I'm going to try to articulate it a little bit differently, which doesn't leave as much cognitive wiggle room, if you will. So we're told that we need to love, praise, worship, thank God constantly for our entire lives, for being brought into this world without being asked, and for Him sending His Son to die on the cross, even though we didn't ask for that either. And if we're not grateful for these things and love, worship, praise, and give our hearts and souls to this divine dictator, then we get sent to hell, burned for eternity. Now the apologists will say to this situation that, well, you're making a choice to go to hell, because God's given you the choice to love Him. Or, and it's when I get to the or part, they say, or you're making a choice to go to hell. So let's parallel this to a human child. So I have a stepdaughter, and imagine if I told her, honey, you need to love, praise, worship. Well, let's leave worship out because I know people are going to jump all over it. You need to love and thank me every single day because I provide you a nice home, and I'm a loving father, so on, etc. And if you don't, I'm going to lock you in a dark closet and force feed you bleach for the rest of your life. Now, you instantly see the parallel here. And even Christians with 4 or 5 critically operating brain cells see the parallel here. You can't do that to a child. And if I were to do it to a child and be convicted, I could say, hey, I got the idea from God. I don't know how that would hold up, but the whole point is that, my defense in court could be, well, I gave my child the choice to love me and thank me and appreciate me, but she didn't make the right choice, so it's her fault that she ended up in the closet swallowing bleach every day. Something tells me that wouldn't go over too well with the judge. So why does God's compulsory love go over so well with the whole Christian demographic? And I know that people are going to pick little well, you're not God, and you're not... No, but we're not, I'm trying to compare concepts. People are automatically going to say it's apples to oranges and so on and so forth, but it really, we're really paralleling. Just replace, me with God, or God with me, replace all of humanity with my daughter, replace hell with the dark closet and bleach, and replace, the choice of being a Christian to the choice of my child, loving me and thanking me. It parallels pretty perfectly. And, like I said, the apologists will say, it's still a choice. But as I've just demonstrated, there really isn't a choice. It's a duressful choice. And it's set up as a duressful choice. Now, I'm not even acknowledging that any of this is real, because it obviously isn't. It's as much a fairy tale as my story about, sending my own child to a closet to drink bleach. But it bothers me so much that people will not process this critically to see it for what it is. They'll jump through every hoop to insulate themselves from any kind of cognitive dissonance about questioning, the raw deal that the Bible gives you to get to heaven. It is a raw deal. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me.